How good my review of Gone Girl, directed by David Fincher, a crime thriller that centers around a distraught husband played by Ben Affleck who finds himself being convicted for the disappearance of his wife played by Rosamund Pike on the day of his anniversary. Before I start this review, I do of course want to say that there will be no spoilers because this is the kind of film that you want to go in not knowing a whole lot about, only watch like one trailer before actually going to see this film, and only listen to 2 reviews. Other than that, I went in completely cold and it definitely paid off. So there will be no spoilers of any sort in this review. Gone Girl is directed by David Fincher, who's known for doing films and the likes as Zodiac, The Social Network. He also did a film called Seven, you might have seen it. He also did a film called Fight Club, one of my favorite films when I was 17. I think it's an excellent film with an excellent Brad Pitt performance. But he's also known for doing the remake of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, a film I wasn't all too crazy about because I thought it was convoluted, overly long, and just downright boring as all hell. And with the exception of the opening credits and the sell-away scene, I pretty much loathed the film. As for Gone Girl though, this is David Fincher returning to greatness. This is him returning to those films that kind of take certain perceptions and flip them on their heads, which I'll discuss a little later in this review. But first, I want to say this film is all the way through richly captivating from top to bottom. This film is 2.5 hours long and there's not even a second that I found myself bored or just not captivated. This film has incredible pacing, great editing, great cinematography to go along with that, and just great direction in general. And even when you have everything figured out, and in fact, even when the film actually has its cards laid out on the table showing you, okay, this is exactly what happened, the film still has multiple surprises up its sleeve. And I must say that there are portions in this film that get so intense, so insane, that they will make your head spin. I'm not kidding, the film gets that crazy. And what's brilliant about this film is that this film is a commentary on gender roles, marriage, and especially the media. This film deals with the idea that the pen is mightier than the sword and therefore can be used to manipulate others into thinking in a way that can be detrimental to the person that they're discussing, either by pictures that are taken out of context or just by plain rumors. The film says that it's good to be a skeptic, yet at the same time though it also says that it's good to be somebody with an open mind to kind of keep a level head and avoid jumping to overblown conclusions. And by saying that, I'm not saying that anybody in particular is innocent in the film, I'm just saying that in a general sense. As for the performances, they're all genuinely great. Ben Affleck is the absolute best he's ever been. He's come such a long way, and here he is excellent. And his character is very charismatic, and even at his absolute crappiest, his character is still very charming. Another performance that bears mentioning is Tyler Perry, who plays Ben Affleck's lawyer in the film, and I never thought I'd say this, but he is actually really good in the film. I mean, he really is. However, the performance that outshines everyone else's is Rosamund Pike's because she has so much complexity, so many layers in her performance as well as in her character, and I think she stands a really good chance at getting an Academy Award nomination because she is that amazing in the film. Overall, Gone Girl is a fantastic film with a lot of talking. However, I believe people who aren't even typically fans of films with a lot of talking will enjoy this film because this is such an enthralling mystery. I can't see how anybody could find this film to be boring. I'm going to give Gone Girl a very high 4.5 out of 5. As always, I'm Colyn Kirkland, and thank you so much for watching.